Now entering the elevator to the retail underground. Enjoy the descent to the subversive layer of knowledge.
There we go.
Wow.
All right. We are live. What's going on tonight, everybody?
I saw Tam already had commented before we even launched. She's excited.
Right.
I'm excited too, Tam.
I am too. This is going to be fun. You know what, guys? Anybody that is either watching this now, watching this in the future, I don't care when you're watching it, but make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And we're doing this 3 times a week. All right. So as of right now, it's going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going live, baby. We're going to bring the goods. All right. Tonight we are talking. What are we talking tonight, Dan?
So actually tonight we are talking about supercharging your Shopify site. And this is actually
that thumbnail.
I love it. Anytime you get something like the Man of Steel in there, I love it. But
right.
The funny thing actually about Shopify is, to my knowledge, Kyle, this actually kind of came about because of COVID for you, right? I mean, when you really kind of started exploring that more because, well, that and Amazon was, you felt like you needed to grow out of that and not do just one thing. And I think that's the important thing about it. You know, that's what we always talk about here on this channel is diversifying income. And I think this is interesting. I think you really started, I shouldn't say because of COVID, I should say you focused on it because of, we had lockdown, everyone was at home, so you had nothing better to do, but you said, what the heck, I'm going to get to give it a shot and try this whole thing out. And
no, that's pretty much right. You know, I started it January of 2020. And, you know, really started kind of kicking in high gear as we went into lockdown that was almost a year ago at this point. Holy cow, that we went into lockdown for it. And that's really when it kind of supercharged it. You know, that's when I really started to, focus on it. And I've got something really cool to show everybody tonight, especially for anybody that is a Shopify newbie. This is going to be really cool. This is something not a lot of people know that I've been experimenting around with this. Because I always was, you know, kind of teaching using your Amazon products and stuff like that on Shopify, which is still a great way to do it. It's still how I do it. But there's another way. We're actually going to be dropping a pretty in-depth video on YouTube tomorrow about this. It's all filmed, edited, ready to go. But we're going to cover some of that tonight as well. So before we get into that, though, let's see who we've got here. Tam. What is up, Tam? She's looking up the inaugural YouTube live of No Tie Required. Same here.
I know. And she actually asked a question about the microphones we use. So I'm looking up right now on my phone. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm gonna post a link of what we used from Amazon. Actually, I'll just send it in the comment section under my other YouTube thing. I'll send it on there for you guys so you have it. But it was nothing fancy.
That's right. Oh, Tam says, "Hey, Papa Dirk." That's right. Jonathan Holtz here. What's up, Jonathan? How we doing? We've got some good crypto talk for tonight too that we're gonna be doing about halfway through. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let's see. John's here. What's up, John? He says, "Love it." I do too. I love it.
You know, John's always got like these action shots for his pictures. I need to get some like that. I need to get like a professional photographer or something. And right now on my I have no picture on my Facebook one, and on my YouTube one, I have our old, my dad and I's old Imprintable Images logo I use for our custom T-shirt logo. So that shows how I have not updated my YouTube thing at all.
John's out there in Cali. You know, he's probably like got all the famous photographers out there and everything right around him. So
he's that sun-kissed skin. Here we are with our cracked knuckles and dry skin down here up here. So
that's right. That's right. Ready to learn some more. Well, we're gonna be bringing it for you. So Let's you know what, Dan, let's get into it. Oh, they said they're doing the Shopify class that I made, so this is gonna be great. It is. This is gonna be a good one, guys.
Yes,
We've been having some really good ones lately, at least I think we have, and this one I think is gonna be really good. So what do we got first? Let's see.
All right. So question number 1 for you is, what is the difference between Shopify and Amazon?
I mean, there's a lot of differences between the two. I started on Amazon, still sell on Amazon. However, something I learned after about a year of selling on Amazon really was you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. The key is diversifying, which we're all about doing that on this channel. And, Amazon's great, but they also control everything. Okay. That's the problem is when you make a deal with Amazon, they can bring a lot of revenue. They can bring a lot of customers to you. But the problem is they control the whole gamut and it's their playground. And if they want to take their ball and run with it, then there's nothing we can do about it. Whereas with Shopify is basically hosting a website for us, and we can make the website however we want. They provide awesome themes, so we can have a really clean, professional looking website for really inexpensive. There's different apps and stuff that you can download to kind of help automate the whole process for it. And Shopify really offers a lot of uniqueness in terms of not only different products that you can sell on there, but also the ability to be able to acquire that customer info. And I think that's maybe one of the most important things that people lose sight of, or they just don't think of. Like Amazon does not let you have your customer data, at least not easily. I mean, there's ways around that, but I mean, they hold that stuff so close to them because they believe that that's their customers and that you shouldn't get that info. Shopify willingly gives it to us, Yep. So I think that's the main thing. The other big difference between the two is not only the type of products that you could sell, but also driving traffic. Okay. Amazon is going to bring you that traffic, anyway, because it's their site and people come on there. Think of Amazon like a search engine. They're coming on there just like they do YouTube or Google to look for something that they specifically want. Shopify, we have to convince people that they need it. They have to almost make like an impulse purchase. So we have, there's a different method to getting them to your site. But once you figure it out, it can be really, really profitable.
Well, and I think the nice thing is once you get people there, it's your Shopify site. You're not fighting against. So if you're selling, like you'd like to talk about golden picture frames, if you get them to come to your Shopify site selling golden picture frames, you're not competing with 10,000 other people selling golden picture frames. Now, granted, getting the people there is going to be the difficult part. And I think that's partly what we're going to cover tonight. But there's so much. I mean, and again, guys, keep this in mind. This is one of probably thousands of times we're going to have episodes about Shopify or Amazon or any of these because there's just so much to talk about. You're not going to be able to unpack all of it in an hour, but we'll do our best here.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great point too. When you get those customers to Shopify, you're not competing against anybody else. You get them to Amazon and there's, thousands of other people that they could be buying that from. And yes, they could go from your Shopify site to Walmart or Amazon or wherever. It doesn't matter. But, there's a good chance, at least a better chance, that if they go to your Shopify site, look, people are lazy. We're all lazy. At the end of the day, we are. I mean, we're all lazy. The minimal amount of work that we can do on something, if possible, that's what we're going to end up doing. And so if we go to a site that we really like what they have on there, we're probably not going to take the time to research and go elsewhere unless it's like a really expensive product. If it's a $20 product, most people are just going to be like, okay, good enough. Let's do it. Let's move on.
Yep, absolutely. And I think the impulse buy online, there's a higher threshold. And if you're in a store and something's like, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like my wife and I, when we're in the aisle and we see something for $20, it's a lot harder to justify. But I feel like online, because it's in a weird way, it's all virtual. It's all, oh, it's only $20. Well, I absolutely need it. She'll show me, I don't know how many times she's shown me things that she sees from Facebook ads of these different videos that have gone viral or that her friends have liked. And she goes, oh my God, wouldn't Bailey, our daughter, wouldn't she look so cute in this? Or things that are probably not necessary. We never would buy in a store. And I think that's the power of the internet, is it gets you to buy things that you normally wouldn't buy.
Right. I agree. Oh, all right. So we are officially over 500 subscribers now. And as promised, I can't add it to the video tomorrow because it's already filmed, edited, and ready to go. But we may have a second video coming out tomorrow. And if we do, if not, it'll be on Friday. But guys, If you want to enter to win the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway, throw a comment up there right now, like the video right now, and then throw a comment in there that you want $25. We'll enter you to win $25 Amazon gift card that we will be announcing the winner. Like I said, probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Friday for sure. So definitely throw that in there if you guys want a chance to win $25. All right. What do we got next?
All right. So what are the different types of Shopify sites? Now, actually, this is an interesting one. This is not a question I came up with. So most of the questions that we have, I end up coming up with because Kyle is the in-house expert for things like this. This is actually one that someone else asked, and I didn't even know myself to even ask a question like this, because to me, I didn't realize there were. As I'm reading this, I didn't realize there were different types of Shopify sites.
Yeah. So we're actually going to go over this a lot in the screen share that we're going to be doing here in just a few minutes. But really, I break it down to 3 different types of Shopify sites. One is going to be like a general store. Okay. Think like Walmart for Shopify, basically, where they sell everything. Okay. So a general store, the tough thing with that is there's no rhyme or reason to what you're actually selling. If you don't have a massive brand like Walmart, where you're known the world over and you're known for kind of, that's what you do, is you have literally everything. That's really tough, at least in my opinion, for a Shopify site, because, here's the thing, your conversion rate is ultimately going to be lower. Okay. Because you don't know what that customer wants when they come there. It's really hard to target traffic for that site because, again, you could be selling toilet paper and picture frames and water bottles, and you don't know who you're targeting. You don't know how to target the right customer for that. So it's like throwing darts. We're just going to kind of throw it against the wall, see what sticks, basically. So
yeah, absolutely.
That is my least favorite version of that. Okay. And then the next 2, we're actually going to show some examples here in just a couple minutes, to kind of give everybody an idea of how that works. But one would be a single product store. And that's basically exactly as it sounds, where basically the entire website is built around one single product. Okay. The whole website, all the reviews, everything is based around one website. It's typically a smaller website. There's only going to be a couple pages on it. And it makes it pretty simple overall to be able to target customers to find the right ones, because we're only selling one product. My favorite is a niche site. Okay. A niche site is basically, you're catering to an entire niche or to the same customer. So if we are selling baby products, okay, we're not selling to babies, we're selling to new mothers, or we're going after kind of that maternity section. Same thing if you're selling a dog bed. Okay, we're not going after the dog themselves, we're going after the pet owner. Okay, but we have a defined audience, and then from there, it makes it easier to retarget. And I'm going to show you guys all about that here in just a couple minutes. We're going to give a couple examples of how these type of sites work. But I think that's the really important thing, is when you're building your site, no matter what way you're doing it, you always have to look at, if I was the customer, what would I want to see? And ultimately, who is your customer? Okay. A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people don't think about who ultimately is my customer. They just think, oh, well, I'm going to sell a dog bed, so I'm just going to, throw it up there and it's going to be fine. You have to think about, who's that dog owner, who is the ultimate customer for that.
Yep. And
so
even then you want to break it down a lot of times even further than that, because you're not probably selling just a generic dog bed. You're going to sell a dog bed that has something unique about it. Let's be honest. I mean, that's how we all do. A golden picture frame, Kyle likes to use as an example. It's not going to be probably just a golden picture frame. Maybe it's, I don't know, Greek revival golden picture frame or something, but it's something that niches it down to more and more to specific type of people. And that's, right. I think that's an important thing for that type of site. So very interesting. Okay. So are we going to take a momentary break into Tales from the Crypto?
Right, Tales from the Crypto. All right, in order to do this, we're just going to jump right into the screen share part of it here. So let me get my handy dandy screen share going here. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I remove that, because otherwise it's going to get all messed up. So, Come on. There we go. All right. So, Tales from the Crypto. So, I've talked about this a couple of times in my videos. Hopefully, people were paying attention because Cardano is absolutely pumping. And yes, I know right now it's sitting there kind of stagnant today. But guys, over the last 7 days, it's up 17%. Literally, when everything else was going down, which, we talked about that and said that we were pretty sure there was going to be a pullback at some point. When everything else was going down, Cardano was basically the only one out there flexing its muscles and still going up. Okay. They've had a lot of really good news coming out lately, but the general gist of it is this: Cardano is kind of being called, the Ethereum killer. I don't think it's going to be during this bull run. I mean, Ethereum has, as you can see, a massive advantage in market cap. Ethereum has the notoriety from institutional investors. That's where they're going to be starting to put their money into. And I think during this whole cycle, Ethereum will be the larger winner. However, don't sleep on Cardano. We've been talking about them since they were below, it was 50 or 60 cents. I mean, I've been in it for a long time. Previously anyway. This is one I've been holding since 2017 basically. But this is a great project, and they actually may have the best opportunity out of anybody to actually dethrone Ethereum and become the number 2 sometime over this next upcoming cycle for it. I don't think it'll happen during this one, but I absolutely don't think it's out of the question that this thing gets well above $10. I think at this point, I originally predicted $10 for this. I do believe that this is going to get higher than that. I mean, the other day it went all the way from about 90 cents up to $1.45 in the span of 24 hours. So this thing, when it pumps really, really hard. And it still actually has held its position fairly well compared to the rest of the market. Bitcoin dropped at one point all the way from 58,500 down to about 43,000, somewhere in there, 44,000. So had pretty steep decline. Cardano was able to kind of hold their position pretty well. So if you haven't looked into Cardano yet, do yourself a favor and look into it. The technology for it actually is superior to Ethereum. The only reason I think Ethereum will be the larger winner during this one is because they're so far ahead already and everybody already knows Ethereum. However, this one right here, guys, do yourself a favor. Check out Cardano. Check out Polkadot. Those are the 2 right there.
Well, the interesting thing is here, in the market in the last few days took a dip, and it's starting to recover now again, as you predicted. If we're talking stocks here, a stock investor like someone like Warren Buffett, if you looked at Cardano and saw in the last 7 days a 17% jump, that's pretty crazy, especially when you're buying it at $1.22.
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Yeah. Well, and here, here's the thing too. And I made a video on this earlier today. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, definitely check it out, because I talk about a, crypto strategy to help maximize your long-term returns. And I'm actually, I actually have another one that's filmed. It just has to be edited and everything, that it's going to talk about taking profits, but this kind of goes hand in hand with it. The whole premise of the one that just came out earlier today, that's on the channel right now, is all about dollar cost averaging. Okay. And anybody that doesn't know what that is, essentially, we're not buying it all in one lump sum. Okay. You're buying it at different price points. And we don't want to buy it when it's at an all-time high or it's in the green or anything like that. You want to buy it when it's in a dip. Okay. So, and the whole idea is you're buying it at different price points so that we don't throw all our money into it and get burned in the long run. We want to be able to have money set on the side waiting so that when it does dip down, you can buy in. So maybe you're one of those people that was sitting on the sideline waiting, and you kept seeing Cardano go up and up and up the other day. I think it was on Friday or Saturday. I mean, it was just absolutely going berserk. And a lot of people got what they call FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. All of a sudden, you start getting that psychological mindset where it's like, I gotta get into this because everybody else is doing it. I gotta get into it. And then you FOMO into it. And then all of a sudden what happens 10 minutes later, the price tanks, and you could have waited until it came down. So what you want to do is wait on that. Okay. Don't buy at all-time highs. And if at all possible, try to avoid buying it when it's really in the green. Wait till you have a red day where it's down, and then buy it on the dip, because you're going to make that money back and then some.
Absolutely.
All right. So Moving on from that, and if you guys want more stuff on crypto, let us know and we'll keep on putting more out. I know it's been super, super popular, so we can always. I love talking crypto, so we can always do that. Dan and I do have some big plans moving forward for some peeps that we're going to be bringing on here that they know a lot about crypto. So moving back into what we were talking about earlier with Shopify and the different types of sites that are available for it. So this right here, guys, is an example of a one product site. Okay. And this is an example I use in the upcoming video for it too, where basically the whole site is built around this one product right here. Super clean looking. Obviously the color scheme and these are all, guys, write these down. These are all tips to look at when you're doing it. Color scheme is huge. Obviously this product is going to really cater to women for the most part. So they're using more feminine colors typically, pinks and light purples and stuff like that. But the whole
one thing to remember too is light pinks and purples are proven to actually, calm customers, and it soothes people when they walk into a store and they click on a website. Those are calming colors.
No, yeah, that's a great point. That's a very good point. And as we go down through, I mean, again, as you guys can see, it literally is all based around this one product. So it's basically just a single page site. They've got a couple pages, because they have to have their return policy and their shipping policy and all that. But for the most part, I mean, it's right there, right in front of your face. Shop now, so you can go in there and buy it. That's a single product store. That's my second favorite version. Like I said, the least favorite version is the general store. I'm not going to bring that up just because I would really advise against doing a general store. So it's not even really worth showing. Oops. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Well, whatever. Second one right here. This, it's kind of a funny site. So I didn't even know they made cat backpacks.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah, don't let Tess know because
yeah, you guys definitely taking Chewy on adventures.
Oh yeah, look at this. They even have like a little spot where the cat can, oh my, look at that. The cat can look out and see. Wow. All right. And okay, wow. Anyway, so guys, this would be the example of a niche store. Okay, to me, this is my favorite option, and I'm going to tell you why. First off, look at the site. It's a very clean looking site. It's great. One thing I don't like that they did, try to avoid this, guys, right here. Where you have a lifestyle photo and then the rest of them are white background. That just looks out of place to me. Like I like the photo's fine, but the fact that it has like all of the scenery around it and everything, like it just looks out of place compared to the rest of it. At least that's my opinion. But anyway, what I like about sites like this, you have options. Okay. Customer doesn't just come to it and it's like, oh, they only have one product. And if they don't like it, then they're going to leave. On here, they have lots of products. They even do, it looks like a complete bundle right here that you can get where you've got all this different stuff included with it. But what you typically find with sites like this is there's going to be upsells. So you have the potential to be able to upsell. If somebody ends up buying the backpack, you might be able to sell them on the little cat harness too. Or maybe the other type of backpack. So maybe they want one of each. I mean, you have the option that you could upsell them. The other beauty of this is it's easier to build a brand around this because you have more products to be able to build that brand around. So as you're doing that, again, you can follow up. Remember, Shopify, you're collecting customer emails. You should be collecting phone numbers as often as you can as well. And from there, you can retarget and follow up with your previous customers to see if they would be interested in buying another product from you. And if you have any new product launches, you have a built-in customer list of people who have knowingly bought from you. I mean, somebody that's willing to spend $150 on a cat backpack, I mean, they love their cat. So chances are they're going to be willing to spend $25 on a cat harness and everything else that they've got going on there too. So
yeah. And the other thing, real quick, I noticed as you're talking is two different people have bought, and I love that at the bottom it pops up and tells, someone in West Tisbury, Massachusetts bought this backpack or whatever it was. You talk about there, there's another one. Go. Yep. Right there at the bottom. You talk about fear of missing out. I immediately am like, wow, what am I? I mean, holy shit, 3 people in the last 3 minutes have bought something from the site. Like, what am I missing here? And that's exactly like human psychology is exactly like that, especially online. There's absolutely that fear of missing out, and that I love that. I love adding that.
Yeah, nothing draws a crowd like a crowd. You know, you create urgency in the customer's mind, and nothing sells better than urgency. Okay, they see that, and all of a sudden they're like, "Well, holy crap! So and so just bought it. I guess you know what? I just need to make a decision and just do it." You know, and then they make that impulse buy. Which, guys, a lot of purchases on Shopify, in all honesty, are impulse purchases because the way that we're advertising it. And we're not going to cover that in this live stream, but in future ones, we are going to cover different forms of advertising and stuff like that we can do for these type of products. So the other thing I want to look at too, and like I said, you know, when I first started Shopify, I was all about, okay, you only want to sell the same product you're selling on Amazon because it makes things easier and simpler and all that, and it just flows better. Well, I've changed my stance on that as I've had a chance to kind of test different things out and try new things. You know, I've started, you know, experimenting with the whole drop shipping model and the whole drop shipping method. Anybody that doesn't know how drop shipping works, because, you know, the way I was doing it was using my inventory that it was at Amazon and had Amazon fulfill it for me. You know, and the way drop shipping works is you go to a site like, come on, if I can get it, there we go, like AliExpress. Okay, same idea as Alibaba. This is AliExpress. You basically go on here and you can individually drop ship items to anybody that you want to. So the cool thing with this right here is, guys, you're not paying for bulk orders up front. You're not buying 500 units up front. Okay, you do them individually. An order comes in, you come in here and you fulfill it, or you wait to the end of the day. Maybe you got 10 orders. Okay, after the end of the day, you got 10 orders. Come in here and input all the orders in there, but you're not paying for anything until you've been paid. And the cool thing is with Shopify, most of the time customers, probably 65-70% of my customers pay via PayPal. So you're literally paid right away. Okay, if not, they're doing most likely a credit card through Shopify's credit card processing, and you're going to be paid within 2 to 3 business days. So it's a faster turnaround in terms of being paid than something like Amazon, where it's going to take 2 weeks, and you're not buying a whole bunch of bulk items up front. Again, there's definitely big differences too in terms of advertising and stuff like that. But this gives you an idea of a different concept that you could do for Shopify. And it really is kind of one of those things where it's a very low risk startup because it's not going to cost you a whole lot of money. So you would come here and you'd find a viral product. I mean, this is not me endorsing this product that you should sell this, because I think a lot of people at this point are selling this product. So I would probably avoid this. But it just came to my mind because we actually got one of these a little while back, and it actually is kind of cool. It works pretty well. But
they're exploding right now. Everyone's getting one.
Well, that's the thing.
Where did that come from?
What's that?
Is that a viral thing that I missed out on? Like, why is everyone all of a sudden? Why is this the new trend? I don't get.
Well, I think what we're gonna do is we will do a future video on spotting like viral products or like really trendy products and trying to catch that wave, because you know this is something I think it's going to be popular for a while. But man, wouldn't it have been nice to get in on that at the very, very beginning stages of it?
Yep.
You know, and you know you see them online. It's not uncommon for these things to sell for, you know, $150. You can buy it on here for $46, including free shipping. Are you kidding me?
Joey, you know, paid, my brother-in-law, he paid $300 for his.
Yeah, and you don't have to touch the product, guys. That's the other beauty of it, is it gets shipped direct to the customer with a tracking number. You don't have to touch the product. Okay, so that's the other thing, is you're not doing any packaging. Now, the downside to it is they're not getting it in 2 days or anything like that. It's going to take probably a couple weeks to get to the customer, most likely. However, you know, either way, if the customer is willing to wait, then there you go. And you can make some pretty nice profit on that. So we're going to have a future live stream or video, one or the other, or both, kind of covering the different ways to find the right types of products, covering different ways to be able to advertise those products. We're going to go through all that type of stuff, but I kind of want to give you guys a you know, breeze over of how that all works and how that can really impact your business. To me, it's all about cash flow. And this right here is one of the easiest ways, I would say. I don't want to say it's easy. Drop shipping is not easy by any means. Shopify is not easy by any means, but it's easier on cash flow than having to order, you know, a bulk order of stuff. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we've got for some comments on here.
So when we get into I think we should do, and let us know if you guys agree, but I think tomorrow should be a little more in depth on Shopify. Well, today was a good overview. I think tomorrow we should do a follow up.
So I had a thought for a video, and I think this would be a lot of fun. Maybe not. Maybe this is just my own crazy mind way of thinking. And guys, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Does anybody want to see me set up, do like a Shopify dropshipping challenge type of thing, where I have 5 days or 7 days or something like that to set up a storefront, find a product, and start selling it, and see how quickly you can get a site up and going and generating sales
with a minimum budget, with a small budget.
Yeah, exactly. With like a $100 to $200 budget. I mean, super, super small budget.
Yep, absolutely.
I know. I thought about that earlier today. I'm like, I think that would be kind of fun. I think it would be cool, and just see can you make something profitable out of it? So let us know if you guys want to see that. I think it'd be kind of neat. Let's see. John says those are most definitely my expensive glam shots. That's right. I want to go out to Hollywood.
I know. Absolutely. I've always wanted to.
Tam says she got an order from the Netherlands today on Shopify.
Oh,
damn, that's awesome. That's phenomenal. I don't think I've ever gotten an order from the Netherlands. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
That's right. 500. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a giveaway coming up. Like I said, I don't know exactly. It'll either be tomorrow or Friday.
By Friday, yeah, as you say, by Friday at the latest.
Oh, by the way, Movie Buffs launching on Friday.
On Friday, yep.
So that's going to be our other channel, totally separate from this guy's, but dedicated solely to reviewing movies, talking about movies, just having fun with it. We're going to have the Nerdgasm podcast that goes with it too. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. So definitely we'll keep everybody in the loop on that, but I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Lori says, yep, that's right. Everybody wants the gift card. He says, yes, do the store shop. Yeah, no, I think I think that's going to be pretty cool. I love a good challenge, and I think it'd be fun. So, and that, that's what we'll focus on. Another one that's coming up is we're going to be talking about finding, the right type of products and everything, finding a viral product, and then how do you take it from concept to actually selling it, and how do you advertise it? Let's put a budget on it. Let's put a budget on it right now.
Yeah.
What do you think? $150?
You think that's yeah, we'll do 150. You know what the hell? If need be, we can bump to 200, but let's do 150, see how far we can get with that.
All right, $150. We're gonna see, can we generate sales? We'll make it 1 week. We've got $150 budget. It's not including the Shopify site or anything like that, but that will include like domain name and then advertising expenses. We're not going to count the Shopify site because that's kind of a monthly thing. So that's more of like $1 a day because it's $29. So we won't count that, but we'll count the advertising expenditures and then also the domain name, because we will need a domain.
Yep.
John says that's a great idea. Awesome. I love it. We're going to do it. Tam says that would be fun. That's right. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna film the whole process of it too. So we'll have different videos kind of coming out and going over the different strategies and everything. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Right. 2 thumbs
I don't know.
up.
We haven't really talked about that. Dan and I typically have pretty similar outlooks on most movies.
Yeah. Yep. For the most part.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. Do a crypto challenge. All right. I like that. We got to come up with an idea for how we could do that, but I do like the idea of that. I think that would be a lot of fun too.
I would agree. Nope, I had another idea. I'll be right back. I left my notebook downstairs. Let me go grab it.
All right.
I wrote it down. So hang on 1 second.
All right. Lori says, my Shopify will be ready by Saturday. I paid someone because I'm adding books too. Awesome. No, that's phenomenal. You know what, guys? At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Diversify your income, diversify where those sales are coming from. never be beholden to just one platform or one site. Take control of all of that type of stuff and give yourself the best opportunity to be successful with that. So Tam says yes, do a crypto challenge. I'm all for it. Let's do it. We gotta set some parameters for it. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do it and everything. But I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm definitely up for it. Tam says, do you recommend blogging on your Shopify? I don't think it hurts. I started to do it back when I first started. Like, it was something that I was trying to make it a goal of mine to put up a blog post on there like once every 4 or 5 days, once a week at latest. Like, I was really, really trying to stay on top of that, because I do think ultimately it probably helps with like the SEO of your website and everything. It just became something I didn't have enough time really to be able to focus on. And I know I probably should have. I just, really struggled to find the time to be able to do it and everything. I would say if you've got the time to be able to do it, then it can't hurt, because I think what I would be focusing on as you're putting in the blog, the articles and everything, make sure that you've got really relevant keywords in there. Okay. Because Shopify, not only are we driving traffic to it and everything, but we're really, we're trying to rank on Google for that product for as many of the keywords as we possibly can. So if you can get some really, really good keywords in there, then it's going to give you a better chance of maybe kicking in the SEO a little bit on that page, and it'll get you higher up in the Google search results and give you a chance to ultimately maybe get seen by more people. So I would say, at least initially, as you're trying to grow it and everything, it can't hurt. The other thing I would do too, like if you're going to be doing that, take those blog posts and put them up on social media and stuff like that. Again, get the exposure out there as much as you possibly can. So I would be posting all that type of stuff to Facebook and all, Twitter, anywhere else that you can. Post a link to it if need be, so you don't even have to actually post like the actual article. Just post a link to the article on there, and it gets more people to your site. Jonathan says he's up for a crypto challenge. All right, we're doing it. I'm making the executive decision since Dan's not here. We're doing it. I don't know what the parameters are going to be for it yet. So anybody that has any ideas, throw them in the comments, and we'll pick out the best one, or bring ideas tomorrow night if we can't think of them right now, because we're doing it. We're definitely doing it. What else we got, guys? Who else has questions? Do you guys want to do you want a little bit more on AliExpress? Anybody interested in learning how to do the drop shipping part of it and want a little more insight into what AliExpress has to offer? All right, we're just going to do it because I think there's a lag on the chat here. So we're just doing it. Let me pull it up here. Hold on just a second. All right, perfect. Let's get that back up there. There we go. All right. So guys, when you're in AliExpress right here, there's a lot of different things that you can do. I always like to be able to use the filters on here because I think using the filters can really help kind of figure out the best possible product, I guess would be the best way to put it. But something that I think is really cool, not only can you put in here like fast delivery, free shipping if you want to, but what I think is really, really cool is the ship from, so this is another site for anybody that's looking to be able to source from the US. They actually do have an option on here where you can filter it just based on US. And then look at that. It narrows it down even further. The prices are going to be a little bit different and everything. But again, you actually at that point on your site, you actually can advertise that you do ship from the US, okay, which not a lot of Shopify stores can really say that because most of them are sourcing it from overseas, usually in China.
And you're going to be able to get it quicker.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Yeah, you're going to be able to get it. Most of them probably 5 to 7 days is going to be the lead time for it. So it's going to give you a lot better chance to be able to sell that customer. And then you would just go down through. What I would also take a look at if it was me, I would sort by orders, okay, which is going to show it right here, because we want a reliable supplier. Like we want somebody that has a ton of orders on there so we can verify that, okay, obviously if they're getting a lot of orders and they have a good star rating like that, then they're probably pretty good. So then, I would just hit that and it's going to sort it based on the most orders out of any of them. And it's going to show you right there. Now, the other cool thing that you can do, and we don't have a Shopify site pulled up, so I can't show this right now, but it's definitely something we will cover, is you can import reviews. Okay, so the cool thing with Shopify, again, which is different than something like Amazon, we have to go out and get our own reviews, okay, which can kind of be a pain in the ass. I mean, no, not going to lie. I mean, I, wrote the book on getting reviews, and they're not difficult once you understand how to do it. But initially, when you're first starting, yeah, they can be kind of tough. So something like this right here, they'll let you import reviews directly from each supplier. So let's just say, let's just use this one right here. Let's say that this is the product that you're going with right here. So we click through to it and everything. And then you can put on there, look at that, US 7-day delivery. Okay, there we go. So you could do like, I want US 7-day delivery right here. It's going to tell you it's free shipping, so you don't have to worry about shipping. If there was shipping included or any shipping that you needed to charge for or get charged for, it's going to show you right down here. It even says you get an additional 2% off if you're ordering 5 or more. This is why, for me, I would wait till the end of the day to place your orders. Don't place them all individually, guys. Wait till the end of the day, because a lot of these sites, you can get additional discounts for having what they would consider bulk orders. Like, isn't that crazy? Like Alibaba, most suppliers won't even talk to you unless you're going to place 50 or 100, probably more, probably 250 or 500 on here. They're like, hey, if you got 5 of them, we'll give you a discount. So that part of it, I think, is really, really cool. And then, as you can see, they have a shit ton of reviews on here. Well, guess what? You can import as many of those as you want to right into your site, along with, if they have any pictures that go with that review, it'll import that right into your Shopify site, because the reviews on this product, which ultimately, that's what matters, So that's the cool thing. And then also, a lot of times they have pretty decent stock photos, and we can always tweak them and do other things. But if you can get permission from that supplier, I mean, that's not a bad looking photo. If you can get permission from them to be able to do it, which isn't that hard, then you're golden. You're good to go. So that would be what I would do. And I mean, very similar to Alibaba. Anybody that's familiar with it, you can kind of go down through and see all the different stuff that they have on each product. Usually there's a link to whoever the supplier is. There's a link to their website, so you can see other products that they have.
Yep.
And then, like
exactly what I was going to ask.
What's that?
That's exactly what I was going to ask, about a link to their website and everything. Mm-hmm. So. Okay. As far as the crypto challenge, we got a couple options we could do, but what did you have in mind?
Let me pull this back up here. I don't know. I hadn't.
So what I was thinking was you could do a solo one where you have, since you are, you have a bunch of different wallets and everything, you could have a set budget and see how high you could grow it. You could, depending on your specific picks, we could also do almost like a think tank one where we, the people that all want to do it could all join in and we could kind of track together. Something like that. You could do I don't know, just different, throw an idea.
That's interesting. I think it would be fun. Yeah. Guys, let us know what you guys think. What kind of out of those options, which ones do you guys like? And let's come up with a crypto challenge. We're definitely doing the Shopify one. We're going to do the crypto one as well, just depending on what you guys think. Let's see. Tam says, but you can't do branded drop shipping with AliExpress, right? No. So that's the tough thing with that, because it's so quick flip on that. You're not going to be able to do it branded. But a lot of those, if you noticed on there, they don't show a logo. So actually, let me share one more time here real quick, guys, because I want to show you. Let me pull that off right there real quick. Oops, come on. Perfect. All right. So if you notice on a lot of these, they actually don't put the actual label on there. So like for this one, for instance, some of them will, some manufacturers will, but a lot of them, like this one right here, they don't actually have it branded. Like they've, this is the manufacturer name right here, but they actually don't, at least from what I can see on here, they don't have the actual labeling of the manufacturer or anything like that on the unit itself. So a lot of them you're going to find don't have that, or even if they do have it. So let's go back out here. Like this one right here, this booster. Oh, that'd be the one I'd go with right there. It's called the Lightsaber. I mean, come on. Like that's hands down, like end of discussion right there.
I don't know. Is Lightsaber trademarked though? I doubt it, but I mean,
I don't know. I don't
really want the House of Mouse to come crashing down on my door.
Yeah, that's probably true. But well, it's not actually on the it's not on it. But even like
It's
this, like if you look at it, I mean, yeah, there's a booster logo on there, but that could mean anything to the customer. They might just think that that's the booster model. They might still assimilate that with your brand, but they might just think like this. And that's how you honestly could pitch that to them is, hey, this is our booster model, or check out our, whatever other ones are on here, whatever other options are on here, check out this model instead type of thing, or if you had like this version, then, excuse me, there's like 3 or 4 of them right up here that are made by the same manufacturer. Basically just say like, okay, hey, this one right here is our booster 1. This is our booster 2. This is our booster 3, so you can kind of change it up a little bit that way and just kind of play into it and make it your own basically.
Wasn't Booster the name of the sidekick to Turbo Man and Jingle All the Way that everyone hated?
Yeah. Leave it to us to reference a cheesy 90s Christmas movie. But I love that movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger B movie.
That's right. Booster.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, it is. That's a think tank model. Jonathan wants to know what that think tank idea was again.
So, like, basically, anyone who's interested. So, like, Jonathan, obviously, you've been one of the ones who've been really interested, and I think you've been tinkering with crypto a lot too. Basically, like, we could kind of all open our own wallets, and all start with like a small, like $20 budget, and we go off of basically what Kyle has. But if Jonathan has an idea, like, hey, I found this weird altcoin that's really, I think, is going to explode. We could, throw $2 toward it. And then at the end of the month or end of 2 months, we could kind of come back and track our progress on it. And just, I don't know, it'd be more of a fun side project.
It'd be kind of fun. It would almost be fun to do like a winner takes all. Like we all start with the same amount, like $10 or something like that. And whoever can grow theirs the highest gets everything. Or do like a first prize, second prize, third prize, or something like that. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool too.
Give it like it's 1 month, and then at the end of the month, whoever has the most, we'll tally it up and everything, and we'll base it on that or something. That'd be kind of fun.
You don't have to start with like $20 or 30, right? You'd have to start all the same.
Yeah. Everybody has to start with the exact same amount.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be fun.
All right. Very
Dan
soon.
Says Booster Gold is a DC superhero.
I was just thinking of Booster, the pink saber-toothed tiger from Jingle All the Way. Sorry. Oh, boy. The toy that no kid wanted. Or Booster. A fantasy.
There you go. There we go. Tam, that's the $1 million idea right there. Yeah. Seriously. How has nobody ever thought of doing a fantasy crypto league?
Yeah, I like that. That's a
$1 million idea.
Yeah, that's a good way to structure it. We could do that. Interesting.
That's right. Cool really competition. Like Jonathan says he gets nervous when it comes to prizes. Hey, we ship faster than Dan Schultz does, so don't worry. We get you taken care of. Tam says pick coins like you pick football players. I love it. You know what? I think we're doing that, and we're gonna do the Shopify challenge too. We'll probably document both of them, but for sure the Shopify one, we'll do like a series of videos kind of leading up to it and everything. I think that's gonna be fun.
Absolutely. I love that idea.
Tam says, let's do it. I agree. Let's do it. Guys, what else we got? Anybody else with questions?
So tomorrow, are we gonna be doing Shopify again to end the week? Is that what you go a little more in depth on it, or what are you thinking? We didn't script tomorrow. It
I
was
think
Monday and Wednesday we had scripted, and
I
tomorrow's
think
open.
what kind of video do you guys want to see tomorrow night?
Yeah,
Any
let us know.
suggestions? Any suggestions? If not, we're just going to leave it on a cliffhanger, and they're going to have to show up to find out. So we'll wait and see if we get any comments on that. What do you guys want us to cover tomorrow night?
Let's see here.
Oh, also, let me put this up. Hold on. Right here. There we go. Guys, if you want a free crypto guide, go to that link right there. We've got a crypto PDF that we put together. Also, there's an Amazon one, soon to be Shopify. There will be one, and Etsy as well. So we're gonna have those available. But right now, there is a crypto guide, and then there's also an Amazon FBA guide on there as well too. So anybody that wants access to that completely free, go to that link right there.
Absolutely. Let's see here.
Should we just leave it? Should we leave it as a cliffhanger since we don't have anybody giving suggestions for what we're gonna do, and we'll just kind of
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that.
we'll come up with something good. Yeah, we'd only planned out Monday and Wednesday this week. We figured we'd leave Thursday open ended for it, so maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of leave it open, and we'll play it by ear and see.
Yeah, we'll do some fun stuff and things.
Do you want to give a shameless plug again for movie buffs?
Yeah, I'm a shameless guy anyway, so that's fine. So guys, yeah, hopefully, I'm not sure what time Friday, probably Friday night, because I got quite a bit of editing to do, but we're going to be launching Movie Buffs, our YouTube channel. We'll let you guys know, obviously, in the Facebook group and everything, to let you know that. Kai and I will be going live on there probably Saturday or Sunday night. I'm not sure yet. We're trying to get the logistics figured out for that, but for our podcast on there as well, one day a week. But we are certainly going to be dropping some movie reviews. We're going to be starting with the DC EU, so the DC movie universe, starting with Man of Steel. And
got to lead up to that Snyder cut.
Yep, I'm super excited for the Snyder cut. So yeah, we have what we call the good, the bad, and the ugly, where we just go through and tally up the good things, bad things, and ugly things in the film, and then we give it a rating at the end and determine if it's good or not. So stay tuned for that. Just got done filming Wonder Woman and Justice League, and I did Suicide Squad last night, which was a long night.
The Nerdgasm podcast is going to be a lot of fun too.
That'll be a fun one.
I'm looking forward to that. We did a dry run of it the other day, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I think people are really going to enjoy that. Plus, guys, during the good, bad, and the ugly, we do have a very, very, very special segment. We can't reveal what it is, but it's going to be pretty funny.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm not sure if it's going to be the end of the first month, what I'm going to be doing, but we're going to be doing a giveaway in there as well. At the end of the first month, if you subscribe, you'll automatically be entered to be to our giveaway. We're going to be doing a couple different ones. I think month one's going to be the Eye of Agamotto. I got a screen replica 3D print. Someone made the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. Looks really badass. Month two is probably going to be a 1-to-1 scale replica of Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. So pretty cool stuff we're going to be giving away for anyone for anyone entering in the giveaway. So all you got to do is subscribe. So shameless plug-in while we're waiting.
Right.
But
we're just a couple shameless guys, so it's okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's okay.
So anyways, guys, be on the lookout since I don't see any more questions in there. Get your questions in last minute if you guys have any questions. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel and also smash the like button right now so that it helps us with that YouTube algorithm and we get seen by more peeps. All right, we're making this whole segment right here, this whole Retail Underground segment, completely free from here on out, so we can provide as much value as possible for it. So, I forgot where I was going with that. I had something else I was going to say, and now I can't remember.
I gotta buy more shirts. I gotta get Steph's making us Retail Underground shirts. She's using her Cricut to.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I gotta buy more shirts. Like mine are all getting worn out. Like I have a Batman v Superman one I bought literally opening night, going to watch it, and the armpits are starting to like the fabric's literally wearing through. I've worn it so many times, so I gotta get some new shirts.
I'm just a creature of habit. I wear like the same 4 or 5 t-shirts. I wear the same 5 or 6 work outfits. I wear the same stuff just because I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I know you are.
I am what I am.
You is what you is. So it looks like everyone's saying crypto fantasy draft. I love the idea. That is a really good idea. We should come up with a outline maybe, and then we'll let you guys know like tomorrow what we could do, and we'll let you know when we're starting it. And then
absolutely,
and that could be something we could do like every month or something. You could like almost restart it, do like a month-long league, and then you restart it. Excuse me. And
absolutely,
we could even do like a prize at the end, like for the winner. Like we could give something away. So I don't know, just spitballing here. So don't take it as a end all be all here, but that might be something. But we'll definitely do the fantasy idea, though. I love that.
Sounds good to me. All right. Well, guys, like I said, we're going to leave it on a cliffhanger for what we're covering tomorrow night. It's going to be a big reveal tomorrow night. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. So we're going to figure it out, though. It'll be valuable. I promise. It'll be something that's really good. So
always is.
That's right. All right. With that being said, guys, appreciate everybody being here. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll end the week on a high note. We'll get some stuff. But if you have any suggestions, obviously, put them in the comments even after we're off, and we're going to check them all the time. So let us know. So
absolutely.
Until then, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.